Hello, dear students. Hope you all are fit and fine and utilizing your time fruitfully at home. This is the second video lecture for Class 8 Geography, Chapter 1 Resources. In the last video, we have discussed about the meaning of resource, anything that can be used to satisfy a human need is a resource. Then we learned about the meaning of patent, utility, value. We have also learned that how substance change into resource with the help of time and technology. Now today in this video lecture we will learn about the different types of resources. These are natural resources, human made resources and human resources. After the classification of resources, you are able to find the differences between the different types of resources. Now, first we will discuss about the natural resources. Natural resources are those resources which are drawn from the nature and used without much modification. These resources occur naturally and support life. As you can see here in this picture, these are some examples of natural resources: water, mineral, soil, vegetation, animals. As we know that we need water for our daily activities, besides, plants and factories also need water. Similarly, when we extract minerals from the rocks, such as iron or coal, they become a resource. In the earliest times, when humans did not have the technology to extract the minerals, the same rocks were not a resource because they had no value. Then from here, we can understand that if a substance has no use, no value, then it cannot change in the form of resources. Some natural resources can be immediately utilized, such as air, water, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. But on the other hand, some resources have to be processed to make them useful to man. The iron or copper required for various industries is obtained by smelting their ores. Even the fuel which we use to run our vehicles or the LPG gas which we require to cook food has to be processed before it can be used. Then only these resources acquire value and fulfill our needs. Now, natural resources can be classified on the basis of their origin, that is, biotic resources and abiotic resources, on the basis of level of development and use, actual resources and potential resources, based on the stock or availability, that is renewable resources, and non-renewable resources based on the distribution, ubiquitous resources and localized resources. Now we will discuss one by one. Now, on the basis of level of development and use, resources can be classified into two groups. These are actual resources and potential resources. Actual resources are those resources whose quantity is known. These resources are being used in the present. Example, rich deposit of coal in Germany, petroleum in West Asia, dark soil of Deccan Plateau in Maharashtra. Then potential resources. Potential resources are those whose entire quantity may not be known and these are not being used at present. These resources could be used only in the future. The level of technology we have at present may not be advanced enough to easily utilize these resources, such as uranium in Ladakh, high-speed windmills. Now, on the basis of origin, resources can be classified into two parts. These are biotic resources and abiotic resources. Biotic resources are living things such as plants, animals, bacteria. Abiotic means non-living things such as water, soil, air, minerals. Now, on the basis of their stock or availability, it is divided into again two parts: renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources which can be renewed or replenished quickly, such as trees, sunlight, soil, water, vegetables. Non-renewable resources are those which have a limited stock. Once the stocks are exhausted, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. These are known as non-renewable resources such as gas, natural gas, oil, coal. Now, on the basis of their distribution, natural resources classified into two parts. These are ubiquitous and localized. Ubiquitous resources are those which are found everywhere. Example, air we breathe. And localized resources that are found in certain places. These are copper, ore or iron ore. Now again, natural resources, all those things that we get from nature are called natural resources. Soil, animals, water, rocks, plants, all these are the different examples of natural resources. And it can be classified into different groups depending upon their level of development and use, origin, stock and distribution. Now, what do you mean by the word stock of resource? It is the amount of resources which are available for use. Let's think of a few renewable resources and mention how their stock may get affected by overuse. Some renewable resources are wind energy, solar energy, water energy, oxygen or air. As it is true that renewable resources are available in plenty, but its overuse can have some negative effects also. Suppose we are cutting the trees for our needs, then it creates deforestation in the environment. Water. In some areas, there is shortage of water and in some areas, rivers are drying up. It is a major problem. Then it decrease in water level of rivers due to the water pollution also. Less rain, climate, change in climate. It also affect the production of hydro energy. Because if we will talk about the hydroelectricity, then we generate a hydroelectricity with the use of water. If there were no forest, then species of animals will be going to extinct. Soil erosion, ozone depletion, these are the some example which are affected by the overuse of renewable resources. Now, as we know that natural resources are not same on the earth. Distribution of natural resources is uneven on the earth. Some factors which influence the distribution of natural resources are land, altitude, topography, availability of water, climate. The distribution of resources is unequal because availability of natural resources differs so much over the earth. Natural resources depends on the nature. These factors differ from place to place on the earth. Now I hope from this video lecture you are able to understand the meaning of natural resources and the further classification of natural resources. You are able to find the differences between the different types of resources. In the next video lecture, we will learn about the human-made resources, and resource conservation. Please read the chapter thoroughly. Till that time, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.